What is up? How are you doing? David here. Sorry for the low quality of the video if you are watching this on Facebook. I didn't have time to wait any longer. I was trying for like 20 minutes to go live on my phone, which has a better front-facing camera. But this is what we got to work with, and I got some things to do later on, so I gotta get. But I'm super happy and grateful that I'm able to bring you this message because I really believe that it's going to help you bring in more leads and more sales and just change your overall life and help to impact other people as well too. So if you're watching this, you may or may not have seen that we have been covering a 4-part series on the four marketing mistakes that I see most people making and that you might be making too, and not even know it. So there's a lot of people out there that are teaching the right things, and it takes some time for the new person to get to that material, okay? And this is one of the things that that is out there that I'm just taking the information I've learned and I'm investing, learning, and teaching it to you because it's genuinely helped me with my marketing and my just overall life, everything, learning how to brand myself, and I'm super happy about bringing it to you as well too. So just a kind of quick recap on the other 3 that we've done. Number 1 was, that's not the right note. Let's see, where is it? Okay, the first one was people don't talk about the benefits of their product, service, or opportunity enough. They just mainly talk about the product name itself. So don't do that. Number 2, people condense the steps too much, right? Not good. Number 3, people in marketing make it sound too easy. And yes, they do that for a reason, to try and obviously to get you to buy their stuff, to get you to buy their course, whatever. But that's generally a mistake because then they have to go with that mistake the entire time and it ends up setting up the wrong expectations. And number 4, here we have people are being too general with their marketing. So if you are doing marketing, then it's better to be specific about those that you help, okay? And there's a lot to unpack here, and I don't think I can quite cover it all in just one video, but I'm gonna do my best. Let's kind of start with the top. If you are somebody that you have a product, you have a service, you have a way of helping people, but if you are just open to everybody on the planet coming to hear about it, or that you want to help everybody, then you're probably not going to be as efficient with your time, and you could be missing out on a lot of money. You could be leaving a lot of money on the table, and you also could be leaving the amount of people that you impact on the table because you're not quite clear on your target audience. So here's a quick attraction marketing principle. You are going to attract what you are, not what you want. So think about the people that you want to attract into your business, and think about the people that you want to serve. So the people that you want to attract in your business and in your life in general, where do they hang out? What are the magazines that they're reading? What are the events that they're going to? Okay. What are the books that they're reading? What are the kind of audios that they are listening to? What are the types of Facebook groups are they in? And then ask yourself, are you doing those things? Are you in those things? Are they doing self-development? Are they doing personal development? Are they growing as a leader? Are they putting out content? Are they helping people? Are they providing value? I just listed about everything I can think of as far as the people that I want to attract as well too. So think about the people that you want to attract into your business, okay? And ask yourself, do you do those things? So that's the attraction marketing law, that you are going to attract the people that you are, not the people that you just necessarily want, okay? Another piece with being specific, the riches are in the niches. I don't know if you've ever heard of that or not, but if you have, let me know in the comments below. Where did you hear it from? And is that working for you? And are you having trouble figuring out exactly who you serve, okay? So here's where you have to take some time and sit down and think, who is the person that you want to help? Who is the exact person, all right? What is his situation, his or her situation? And you can even get as specific as giving that person a name. So whenever you're doing videos, you can literally imagine yourself as if you're talking to that guy and I'm just going to call his name John. Okay, I'm imagining that I'm talking to John right now because John, he is somewhere in the range of the age range of between 25 and 50. He's fed up with a few things in his life. He wants to change. He wants to bring in more income for his family. Maybe he thought that he was on his way on a good career path, but he's not necessarily happy with where he's at, and he wants to improve his situation, and not necessarily in just money, but he also wants to improve his health. He wants to gain more time freedom for his family. And now that I know those things, okay, now John, he may be married, he may not be, but if he is, then great. It would be great if John had a couple of kids, all right? Because those kids are going to help him to have a bigger why to get to improve his situation. So I want to help John as much as I can, all right? Now, if you can dial this in on the person that you want to help, now you can start to create your offer. So think about it like this. Your offer is I help blank with blank without blank, okay? So insert benefits and pains, okay? Whenever you're doing your offer, and you can kind of scroll up on my bio or whatever. What's going on, Marcus? You were thinking of the name John. That's awesome, man. That's pretty crazy. Good to see you on here, Marcus. But if you scroll up on a couple of people's bios, you'll know that they've had some training in this area. If you see somewhere in their bio or in their banner picture, I help blank people do this or that by doing this or that without pain, okay, without this specific pain. And that's generally on people's Facebooks. That's also generally on people's YouTube channel whenever they open up with videos during their introduction. It's also, you can put that in, if you have a blog or a website, I recommend that you put that at the very top of your website. That way people know who you are, they know what you do, and they know if your website is for them or not, or if your video is for them or not. So I recommend that you get as specific as possible. So here's one of my taglines. I help busy people to create an additional recurring source of income without having to sell their souls in order to get it, right? Now that's pretty narrowed in, it's pretty dialed in, but I could get even more specific if I want to, all right? But I left it a little more generalized just because. Now, let's move on past that part. So let's talk about why this is important. Okay, it helps you to figure out exactly your target audience, who you want to connect with and who you want to work with and who you want to help and to serve. Okay, so with saying that, I'm saying don't just give your time to everybody. Okay, your time is valuable, right? You only have so much time here on this earth, and that's a resource that you cannot get back. So not only is your time valuable, but respect your time enough to be able to say no to those people that are rude to you. If they're like, I'm demanding of your time, you know, and if you have somebody that you're working with and they want to talk to you, but you say, hey, you know, I don't have a whole lot of time, but you can say that you can help them as much as possible. And if they're just being really rude to you, then say, I'm here for you if you want to talk, but my time is valuable, so I can't. I mean, you're gonna have to talk with my friend, my secretary. I'm basically repeating back to you what Ray Higdon and Mark Hoverson were talking about on a training earlier I listened to today, and that's what they were talking about. So don't minimize your time's value, is what I'm saying. So being specific on who you serve helps you to understand how valuable your time is, and I encourage you to not just say, well, I'm just getting started. I'll accept anybody and everybody. But what does that do for you in your posture? That puts you at the weakest possible state, okay? To where anybody, if they feel that weakness, then they'll feel free to just walk all over you, okay? And then before you know it, even if you do bring teammates on with your team, they will feel like they have you at their beck and call, okay? And I've had a little bit of experience with this. And like Jim Rohn says, okay, he said it this way, it's really good. Teach people to deserve your time, okay? The world and the marketplace do not respond to need. It responds to deserve, okay? So not everybody deserves your time. So if you're working with teammates, then teach them to deserve your time, right? And that goes with teammates and with prospects, with new people. So if you are in the network marketing space, I hope that this video helps you. I hope that these tips help you with your narrowing in on your offer. And also, I hope that it helps you to raise your posture and to be able to have the courage to say, no, I don't want to work with you if you're rude to me, okay? If you're rude to me, man, you've disqualified yourself from being on my team, all right? That's how you should feel. That's the posture that you should have. What's going on, Samuel? Good to see you on here, my friend. So that's the posture that I encourage you to have. And just go out there, figure out exactly what audience do you want to serve. Take some time to write it down. What keeps your ideal person up at night? What are their pains? What are their struggles? What are they dealing with? And then what is going to help them to move their situation forward in a positive direction? And then ask yourself, what is keeping them from obtaining that? Okay, and that's where you can help serve them. Okay, that's where you fill in the gaps to help them. Okay, was this video helpful to you? Was these tips helpful and good to you? I hope that it was. If so, please drop me some comments in the comment section below. I would love to come back to this and see a bunch of questions and comments, and I would love to go back and forth with you. I check all of these videos with all of my comments, and I appreciate your views. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Bye-bye for now.